Hey y'all, I'm here with a review on two different foundations that I've been loving, and please excuse my look. I'm actually surviving off of about 3 hours of sleep, and I haven't gotten much sleep over the past 2 weeks. My daughter's been having trouble falling asleep. She's been coming in my room, taking up the whole bed, and I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. But that's okay because I will still show you guys these items and recommendations. And this is for someone like me who's on a budget. This foundation here is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1, shade 857, which is golden tan. And when I first tried this in the winter time, I wasn't a big fan of it, but now that it's summertime, skin's a little bit different. It's more on the combination oily side, as it was dry in the wintertime, and I really like it. When my skin was more dry, it kind of clung to dry patches and didn't look natural. Well, it looks a lot more natural now, and I feel like it works better on the combination oily skin type, and it is very mattifying. But I don't think it's too mattifying that it looks artificial. I would recommend it to normal, oily, or combination oily skin, and this is actually medium to high full coverage foundation. Lots of great reviews online for this. I know in the past CoverGirl foundations haven't gotten such great reviews, but this one has very high reviews on Makeup Alley. And if you're looking for a mattifying foundation, full coverage on a budget, you'll love this. This is actually one of CoverGirl's more expensive foundations. It's up there along the lines of the CoverGirl and Olay, which I love their Tone Rehab foundation. That's something different. As opposed to the CoverGirl Clean, which I love, this is about $5.94. Believe this one ranges between $9.99 and $13.99 depending on where you purchase it, and you get an ounce in both. This one doesn't have a pump. This has a nice little fancy pump. Some of the drugstores and Walmarts were showing this with testers. In MAC, I'm NW40 in the Studio Sculpt. I'm shade 5 in the Match Master. And when I did use the Studio Fix fluid, it was NC40. So I'm along that range there in MAC, sometimes NW35, and medium dark in the powders, and golden tan was a nice shade for me. In the CoverGirl Clean, I wear Soft Honey. But this is supposed to give all-day flawless coverage, lasting power of a primer, coverage of a concealer, blendability of a foundation, and shine free, and I feel like it does all that. Definitely worth it. I always recommend getting the makeup at a drugstore like Rite Aid or Walgreens, where you can return if it's not the right shade. And then what I do, I will go to Walmart, get my correct shade for the cheaper price. Highly recommend this. I have it on now. Love it. And I don't need to use powder or anything with it. The other one I'm showing that I love is the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control. They have normal, sensitive skin, and oil control. And I've actually read better reviews for the sensitive skin version, which I may like to try. Oh, also about the Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1, this does last all day. This one, it doesn't have a pump, but for less than $6, that's fine with me. Though I wish it had a pump. My shade is Soft Honey 555. When I first tried it, I had gone with Classic Tan, which was too dark, but I loved the formula and look of it so much that I had gone back and gotten the Soft Honey at Walmart. I had returned the Classic Tan to Rite Aid, so I'm glad I got it there. I tried the Whipped Cream makeup by CoverGirl Clean, the little mousse makeup in the pot. It wasn't for me. I don't have good luck with mousse makeups. They seem to melt off, and it wasn't enough coverage. This is definitely light. I'd say light to medium buildable coverage, but it's on the lighter side. Very lightweight. I wouldn't say that it does too much for oil control. I do have to use the Mark Magnificent powder with it, as I prefer to add a little bit more coverage for mattifying. But if your skin is more oily, I would definitely go with the oil control. I do want to try the sensitive skin version next. Soft Honey is a perfect shade for me. Gives a very natural look. On me, it feels like a tinted moisturizer, but without the greasiness. It is very, very lightweight, which I love. And it looks like my skin, only better. So when I want a more natural look, but still want to look fresh, wakened up, little bit of coverage, I usually wear it for work because it sort of brightens up my face, adds just enough coverage. So I've been wearing this one to work every day, and it's been replacing my Naked Skin foundation by Urban Decay. Still love the Naked Skin. It has a little bit more coverage, but